So on my YouTube channel, I've struggled with audio and I was trying to find ways on how to make it better. So I have invested a lot into microphones and recorders, which, look, I'm no sound engineer here, but I came across these recorders here, the Tascam Portacpture X8 32-bit float and the Zoom H6. Now I've been using both of these recorders for almost a year, and it's been a game changer for me, and it helped out my workflow a lot. Now the Portacpture X8 is a 32-bit float recorder that gives me peace of mind when it comes down to audio. Also, the Zoom H6, even though it's an older recorder, it's also a fantastic recorder. But you know what? Let me give you my thoughts about my main audio source in both of these recorders. So sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So my audio in the past, working on YouTube, when I first started my YouTube channel, my audio was not that great. I mean, it was borderline bad. I knew I had to step my game up to something better. But you know what? I'm going to let y'all guys see and hear how bad my audio was in my past videos. So check this out. On this YouTube channel, I made a lot of videos about the Galaxy Note 5 as far as business-wise, but you know I've made a few videos about the Galaxy S8 Plus and DeX. So today, guys, I want to kind of explain to you how the Galaxy Note 8 will replace both of these devices. One is a productivity device and one is a smartphone, which it does have productivity features on it. So today, I'm going to show you how I use with both of these devices in the business environment and how the Galaxy Note 8 will replace both of these items. So as you can see and hear that I had problems back in the day with audio. Now I was using smartphones as my primary audio, using internal audio on smartphones. And sometimes I used to plug up wireless microphones, plugging it up into the smartphone to get audio. And you know what? It was not that great. So I had to step my game up. So what I did was I went from smartphones to professional cameras. And even when I using professional cameras, I was using lav mics, plugging it up to the audio source of my professional cameras, or even wireless mics to my professional cameras. Look, the audio was better, but it still wasn't that great. And the reason why is because most professional cameras, unfortunately, has horrible preamps. Even though it sounds better, but it wasn't that great. So listen, I invested in my audio. So I got the Zoom H6 with the MP10 shotgun microphone. And you know what? It was 100% better. It was 100% better in quality. And I went out and I got the Tascam X8 32-bit float recorder. Also, I got a Sennheiser MKE 600. And wow, my audio now, to me, sound a little more on a professional level. You know what? Over the years, I've invested more into my sound as far as microphones. I bought more Rode microphones. I bought a lot of different microphones. I bought the Rodecaster Pro and stuff like that. But my main source of audio on this YouTube channel is the Tascam X8 32-bit float, and I use it at high settings, all the way up to 192 kilohertz, 32-bit float, in conjunction with the H6 24-bit 96 hertz for recording. Listen, I know it's overkill, but you know what? I wanted to have peace of mind for using audio when I film my videos. I know it's overkill, and I just want to have that peace of mind. So when I start my editing process and I have one device that didn't give me good audio, I got redundancy. So this is one of the reasons why I use multiple of a lot here on this YouTube channel. But all this audio gear that I have here with both of these devices, the H6 and the Tascam Portacpture X8, I got full comparison videos between both of these devices. I will leave those links down in the description below. But let me give you a snippet on the video that I made with both of these devices. So check this out. All right, guys, so I'm out here at the park, and what you're listening to right now is the Zoom H6. I'm underneath a pavilion, and I got a lot of reverb. I'm actually doing this on purpose so y'all guys can hear the outside element on both of these devices here. So the Tascam X8 is a new kid on the block that I'm really loving so far, having it a few days. So what I'm going to do is I'm showing you, let y'all guys listen to some of the audio with the XY mics and let you be the judge for yourself. Now I'm shooting this at 24-bit, 96 kilohertz. Unfortunately, the Zoom H6 doesn't have 32-bit float, and it doesn't go above 96 kilohertz, which is fine because, I mean, look, 96 kilohertz is pretty much overkill. But the Tascam does go all the way up to 192 kilohertz at 32-bit float. So I got it even Steven, and I'm going to keep this raw as far as the sound quality and let you be the judge for yourself. All right, guys, so here it is. These are the XY mics on the two perspective devices, the Portacpture X8 and the Zoom H6. Now, what I did with the Portacpture X8, I dropped it down to 24-bit, 96 kilohertz to be even Steven with the Zoom H6. One of the things that I like about the Portacpture X8 is that even though the XY microphones are cheaply made, when it comes down to the build quality, I'm finding that the XY microphones sound really good. Now in post, I will level them out to make sure that they sound, as far as sound levels, are the same. But what I want y'all guys to listen to is the quality of spoken word. If you want to use this for a voiceover, how does it sound? You know, so that's one of the things that I do is voiceovers. I don't use the XY microphones when I do voiceovers, but if you wanted to use these devices in the element of voiceovers, how does it sound to you? Now, the Portacpture X8 has some unique features, specially made for voiceovers, but I do have it in manual mode right now. Now, I do have a complete video that goes over the features of the Portacpture X8. So again, check out the video that I have. But you know what? The Tascam X8, how has it held up over the past year? The Zoom H6, how has it held up over the past year? All I can tell you is that both of these recorders has been the best investment that I've ever made here on this YouTube channel. Look, I just seen a new update of the Tascam. They just came out with a smaller version of a 32-bit float recorder, which is the Tascam X6. Look, I would like to get that device for review, but looking at it, it brings in a problem. Tascam released their new X6 at $369 to boot, but the Tascam X8 is $389 right now, which is a $20 difference. So overall, the Tascam X8 will be a better buy because this is going to be the flagship compared to the X6, which is a downgrade from the X8 because it has less ports and less functionality. So let me give you some pros and cons using the Portacpture X8 and some of the Zoom H6, but I want to focus on the Portacpture X8 since this is my main recorder. First, 32-bit float with high sample rates. Look, a lot of people might say 192 kilohertz is overkill. You know what? It gives me peace of mind knowing that I'm going to get ultra clean audio. That's what I'm talking about. And you don't have to set levels. Right now, me recording this video, I've been peeking out on my Portacpture X8, but I can fix it in post. That's the good thing. The second thing is it has 4 XLR combo jacks with locks. Unlike the H6, look, you get peace of mind with the Portacpture X8 that when you lock these XLR in, the cable won't come out by accident. Unlike the H6, these jacks can come out. So that something gives you peace of mind there. Also, you got the ability to take off the XY mics. You have 2 3.5 millimeter input jacks for lav mics. I also use the wireless solution when I'm outside filming. I can use 32-bit float using my wireless goes. That's why when I film outside, I get this clean audio because I'm using the Portacpture X8 32-bit float using the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack of the input jacks at the top for that clean audio. Number 3 pro is the huge display. Easy to read here. This display is user-friendly. It has a bunch of features to cater to a different genre of people, such as musicians, podcasters, ASMRs, voiceovers, and more. One of the things that I like that this device is feature-rich that I really do like. The Portacpture X8 is a groundbreaking device. It has groundbreaking features that will fit almost every audio person need. That's what I really like. Number 4, reliability. Look, even though I use multiple recorders for redundancy, the Portacpture X8 has never failed me. And lastly, number 5, the price. Look, when I got the Portacpture X8, it was a whopping $500. Now, the price have came down all the way to a reasonable $389, which is great. But as you know, no product is perfect. So let's talk about some of the cons. The first kind, even though I love the display on here, it's a huge glass display. So when I'm bringing this outside, I do have concerns. There's no protective case for this product. So when I'm outside, I have to keep that in mind when using this because of the outside elements. And to me, that's a con. Hopefully Tascam will have a case to cover up this device for using it in the elements. Number 2 kind is the XY mics. Even though they sound good, the build quality on these is just not that great compared to the Zoom H6. The Zoom H6 quality XY mics are perfect. Metal build construction. It sounds good. It looks good. It's nice and heavy. It's premium. The Portacpture X8 is a plastic build. It feels light, almost fake like a toy. And this is a kind. Listen, even though the sound quality is good, the build quality on the XY mics is terrible. So that's my pros and cons with the Portacpture X8. This is a great recorder. Both of these are great recorders. The main feature of the Tascam X8 is the 32-bit flow high sample rates. With the huge touchscreen, it's great. It's feature-rich, user-friendly. It's a one-stop shop for everything you need. An audio interface, high-end recording, connecting it to your computer. You can do podcasting, audio production, everything that you want to do for audio, you could do with the Portacpture X8. And once again, I've been switching back and forth between the Zoom H6 and a Portacpture X8 so you can hear the quality of the sound. That's why I have it right here. Now, these are boom mics. I usually have these mics out of the frame, but I wanted to put it right here because, again, I'm using 32-bit float, so I can't clip. And I got the H6 levels is right there, so I won't clip. I don't worry about clipping on the H6. I mean on the X8 because I can fix it in post. Now, I've been peaking out with plus 0 dBs on the Portacpture X8, and it's been great. So I have no issues with that. Overall, I like both of these recorders, and it's a good addition to my collection. Listen, if you want to see the video that I post between both of these devices, click the video right here. Click that video right there and check out the full review that I did with both of these devices. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.